I know I had the original schedule live, and then I couldn't figure out how to start the darn thing. So, oh well, it happens. So hopefully all of you will be able to see me. If not, I'm screwed. But let me know in the chat. Put some words out in the chat. Let me see here. Let's see. Well, first of all, I want to get into the basic details. You can see me? Yay! Hi! Can you guys see me from the original schedule chat that I have? Let me know. There was the original schedule because I know there were some people who were waiting to come in, and I was like, well, dang, I couldn't get things going. But, I just hit live and went from there. So are all of you coming from the original schedule chat that was out there waiting? Anybody, let me know. Put that in the post. Hello, everybody. It's going to be great. We're going to have a great talk today, too. Oh, man. Hello. I see some people, part of my private clarity group. There you go. Anybody want to be part of my private groups? You definitely can hit me up at DarrenMonroe.com. So everybody know, was there anybody who was waiting in the chat for me to come in? Was anybody waiting? Because whoever was waiting, I want to make sure that you were able to get in. And it was kind of weird. I just hit live and I wasn't sure how to start off. But hey, it is what it is, right? No, you weren't. Yes, me. Oh, you were, Sandra? You were waiting. So Sandra, did it automatically start? Did it automatically start? Lana Love, what's up? Clarity family in the house. That's right. If you want to join my Clarity group, guys, all you got to do is go to DarrenMonroe.com and just reach out to me. All right? So I hope I did this right. I apologize. I'm just weird because I don't want anybody to be waiting in that original scheduled live. And here I am over here live. I'm hoping that YouTube hooked it up where as soon as I went live, they connected it to that pre-scheduled one. That was the thing. Really, you can hit the notification button. Thank you. Thank you for all of those in my private group who came in. But by the way, Lana, we're gonna have a live, a private one with the Clarity group in 2 hours from now. So it's going to be a lot of fun, Lana. Join me there if you can. Everybody, welcome. Welcome to those of you who came over from TikTok, who came over from IG. Thank you. We're going to have a lot of fun here. I'm going to take you to school. Because of my sinuses, you're going to hear me blow my nose. So forgive me. But we are going to school, y'all. Brought to you by Blown Nose. All right. So here's the deal. This is a lighter version because YouTube won't let me really say what I want to say. That's why I said hit me up at DarrenMonroe.com. Contact me to, how do I put this? To make sure that you get in the group. If you want to get in the Clarity group or if you need help making money online. I've been teaching that for 20 years, and I've been doing it for 20 years, and teaching that actually for 15 years. Bob Proctor was the one who told me to start helping people out. I got 30 years marketing experience, and, big up, to Bob Proctor, may rest in peace. Hi, Rob in Minnesota. How you doing? But the whole idea is that it's all about you being able to, as much as possible, get some help and understand what's happening. So what I'm going to talk about, and Bob Proctor years ago, contact me doesn't work. Mama, all you got to do is go over to DarrenMonroe.com, cut and paste my email into your email, and go. That's all it is. Only reason I don't have an automatic contact me is because you got spam machines always hitting our emails to blow things up. If you're interested in being part of my private groups, and I'll tell you a little bit about them later, that's basically what the deal is. let's go into some of the details here I want to get into and really be able to help all of you. And really I used to work on Kamala Harris's campaign. Let's start with that. I was part of the engagement crew. And what I did was help people understand the truth beyond the lies that were going on with the Trump administration. After the election the math wasn't mathing. Like I said, you want to get in my private group. I can't talk publicly about it. But after the math wasn't mathing, I decided to really start speaking out about things. That's the whole thing. And I want to talk to you about this. How to empower your peace in the midst of the Trump era. This is a lighter version of those of you who are in the Clarity group. This is a lighter version, okay? That's the whole idea. That's the deal. So we got some trolls in here. And I'm basically fighting those off. So forgive me as I go there. Here's the thing. I'm going to start breaking things down to you in details. Okay? First of all, I want you to understand what's taking place. And then after I go through this, I will have Q&A. But hold off on the questions. I want you to understand. The first thing you got to grasp is the core thing that I created called the Trump failing formula. For the last 15 weeks, this man has done the same playbook over and over again. He's like a broken record. He breaks the law, loses on the lower courts, goes to the appeal courts, go to the Supreme Court. Now, the reason that's important to know is because, quite frankly, I want you to understand what's really taking place. That's what it is. I want you to understand the biggest thing that's happening right now. And I want you to grasp what is really the problem. He's projecting lies to fuck with your head. He's projecting lies to fuck with your head. And no, Project 2025 is failing, Cheryl. Understand this. I want you to understand. Wait a minute, let me get a moment here. I'm dealing with there we go. We got that. If you listen to his bullshit, you'll think that he's winning, but he's not. The reality is that the playbook is lose on the lower courts, lose on the appeal courts, take it to the Supreme Court, but his score is 3-59. 3-59, ladies and gentlemen. He's lost 95% of his cases in the last 15 weeks. There are three challengers. We have governors and AGs. We have the ACLU and nonprofits, and we have the judges themselves. And yes, he is listening to the judges. Yes, they are listening to people, because if they're not listening to the judges, why they keep coming back to fight cases? In other words, if you're a real gangster, you ain't gonna show up. I want you to understand. That's the thing. I want you to grasp this. The other thing I want you to understand, this is all about people who are in this mindset where they're unable to grasp what's actually happening. And keep in mind, I got trolls in here, so I'm fighting back the trolls. No problem. The real problem that we're dealing with is that we're dealing with, Garcia's coming home very soon, by the way. We're dealing with a mindset of people who are trying to terrorize your minds into believing a grand lie. And what's the grand lie? The grand lie is this, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to my winds as I speak them, because if I put in executive order, it's the law. It's not. The Constitution is the law. That's the thing. That's the Constitution. That's the whole idea. All right? What's going on, Lamario? Tell your wife I said hello. And here's the thing I want you to understand. What's going on, Mary? What's going on? We got a lot of my private group people coming in. You want to get my private group? Go to Darren Monroe and email me, y'all, and say I want to be in the groups. The whole idea to understand is that the Constitution is more than an idea, Jacob. It's something that we uphold. It's the law of the land. You can't just decide that you can overtalk the Constitution, that you can executive amend the Constitution. It ain't happening. And that's the thing. I want you to also understand the bigger picture here. And since you're going to troll me, I'm going to go ahead and kick you out. Who wants to be kicked out? Seriously. You want to try this? I'm good. I'm good. I will break it down. Cheryl, Steve Miller is a Nazi. We got problems, and we're going to fight that. We're going to talk about that in the private group 2 hours from now. You really upset how losing out relationships? Oh, well, superpower, it is. It's going to happen. But they understand what's happening. They realize this isn't America. This is Trump. That's what it is. That's what it is. All right? I want you to understand. What's up, Boogie Down Bronx, Maurice? I want you to understand. So we'd be better off with Kamala? Let's see. Okay. Already know. We got trolls, but it's all good. So I'm going to run through this and let the trolls talk any way they want to, and I'll probably just block them out eventually as we go. Here's the thing. There's a Trump failing formula, 4 formulas. You got the playbook, which is, again, break the law, go to the appeal court, go to the Supreme Court. Then you got the score, which is 3 and 59, which he's losing 95% of his cases. Then you got the challengers, who are the nonprofits, the 23 states of governors and AGs, and the judges themselves that are fighting. And then 4, it's a psychological game. He's playing with you to project strength and manipulate you. Are you dumb? Are you stupid? I don't think so. We're not falling for bullshit. If bullshit were a blessing, Donald Trump would be a saint. Period. Now, all of that said, you can freak out. You can make all this noise, but at the same time, as you see, we got neo-Nazis in here like Neil Barker. I wouldn't say that. Listen, you see I got trolls in here, y'all. But I want you to understand is that we are actually winning these wars. Here's the other thing I want you to understand. There's a way to empower your peace. One of the first things you're going to do, and Lamario, you definitely want to get into the private chat that we're going to have at 7 p.m. Central. Everybody who's part of the Clarity Group. If you want to be part of my Clarity Group, go to DarrenMonroe.com, email me. What I want all of you to understand is empowering your peace means this. Don't fight with MAGA people. Let them do whatever they're going to do, and you go do whatever you're going to do. Keep your peace, whether it be your friends, family, whatever. The other thing you need to understand is stop tuning in. You need to be able to bring out people automatically. You need to be able to knock people down. Meaning the idea is anybody coming in with bullshit, you need to check them. Check the bullshit. You're going to check the bullshit real quick by being unavailable. The unavailable part is the part that's going to hurt you. I want you to also understand the bigger picture, okay? I want you to understand that the biggest thing that you're going to deal with going forward is people who are trying to be negative, who are trying to get you upset and excited. And you need to understand this. I've been telling people this for the longest, but I want you to understand something. The biggest issue that we're dealing with right now is people who are coming into our world and saying the wrong things. They're coming in and trying to tell you that, let me give you some examples. Let me give you some examples of misdirection. Trump Gaza, Trump Pope. These are fools who are trying to mess with your head. This is an ongoing process of people who are doing this. And they figured if they could somehow just troll the shit out of you, the idea is if they do that, they win. Live believe, live achieve. So the first thing, the most powerful thing you can do is stop listening to the latest thing of Trump. Facts. Facts. The second thing I want you to understand, yes, don't let them make rented space in your head, Jessica. I want you to understand is that the people who are giving you all this bullshit are losing greatly and they want to project strength. I want you to understand too, one of the biggest things that I see people repeatedly doing is reacting to the left. I don't have a problem with MAGA as much as I do with the left. The left is repeating the lies. They have no opinion and no perspective. And I want you to understand, it's a case of you being able to grasp the fact that the people who are feeding you breaking news, and I'm not calling out any one person because there's thousands of them. It wouldn't be fair to say one person. But they're doing it and they're not giving you an opinion. Notice I didn't say my opinion or opinion I agree with, just an opinion of perspective. You could watch that all day long and watch people with opinion and perspective. I want you to understand if you have an opinion and perspective. For instance, my opinion and perspective is that not only is Trump a liar, but he's a deceiver and he's getting ready to train you to deceive. My other opinion and perspective is fuck Steve Miller. People have asked me on the every time I go live somewhere, what about Steve Miller? What about him? Fuck him. What about MTG? Fuck her too. Let me tell you the thing, they don't matter. Well, having a Yahtzee heading up, in the national security, listen, I guarantee you there's some things in place to handle both of them. Let me break it down to you. Tulsi Gabbard is going to jail. Elon Musk is going to jail. Hegseth is going to jail. Mike Waltz, I don't care if he's UN ambassador or whatever, he's going to jail. Tom Homan could go to jail because he is straight up when they get hit with these two contempt cases, one by Judge Boasberg, Alien Enemies Act, and the other one by Garcia with Judge Zennis, it's going to be one. Oh, Trump's not going to jail, but the people under him will, just like in the first term. Period. They're playing the wrong game. Understand, these people don't matter. They're going down. You understand? They're going down big time. And I want you to understand, in that go down situation, it's going to be one of those cases where they're going to leave very quickly, and some going to leave in time. Here's what you need to do. You need to understand that the bigger thing than here, and I am right, the bigger thing here is to keep your peace. Keep your peace. Peace. It's okay. Peace. Lizzie, if you're trying to get in the Clarity group, you email me at DarrenMonroe.com. As far as getting into the group, if you're on the back end, it's pinned at the top. It'll be at 7 p.m. Central. And all you got to do is click up in there, and it'll take you directly to the Zoom where we're at. But don't be tripping out. Do not be tripping out, everybody. Calm down. Then calm down. Again, there's the Trump failing formula. I'll say it again. Playbook, score, challengers, and psychology. His playbook is the same. Lower courts, appeal court, Supreme Court. The score is 3-59. He's lost 59, almost 60 cases, 95%. So when he says he's going to sue the New York Times, I'm sure they're laughing their ass off. And then the challengers are the ACLU, the 23 governors and AGs, and the judges themselves, and they're winning. They're winning. Understand this, they're winning. Hi, Zakiya Johnson. They're winning. And I want you to understand that. All I want you to understand, too, is that you need to take a colonic from the left that's just reporting the news. Yes, Kamala Harris will be the next president of the United States if she runs, Claudette. Period. Hands down. Will Trump be impeached? That doesn't matter. Draco, understand this. They impeached him twice. They still couldn't get him out of office, and we ain't got the votes to do impeachment. I don't know why everybody thinks impeachment is somehow the answer to be all answers. It's not. The best strategy is for them to cut him down. Just cut him down. I don't debate MAGA people. I don't. I know there are people who are on the left who want to do that stupid shit. I just don't. I just don't. And that's the thing. And no, he ain't going to get away with cheating this time. I want you to understand. We're in an era right now where this man has completely fucked up the country so bad that there's no way in the world he's going to be doing that. She's going to run. I think she is. Yeah, there's a good chance he could go, Earth. What do you think? What do you think? Trump cheated? Yeah, he did. But I can't talk about elections. If you want to talk about election fraud, we can talk about that in my private group. Email me at DarrenMonroe.com. I appreciate you back, Linda. Thank you. Hopefully I didn't kick out the wrong people. I've been kicking out trolls left and right? But here's the thing I want you to understand when you empower your peace. Again, understanding the Trump failing formula I just explained, where his playbook is old. The score is 3-59. He's losing miserably, 95%. The challengers are judges, big nonprofits like ACLU and others, and 23 states that include the governors and AGs. And the psychology is to project strength and manipulate you. So when you see pictures of Trump, Gaza, and the Pope and all that stupid shit, it's just his ass. It's just his ass. Cutting him down? No. What they're going to do is cut his people down, Claudette. Seriously. I agree. The Democratic Party is idiocracy. But of course, the Republican Party's no better. The difference is it is. That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. Could the Supreme Court revoke the immunity that gave him? They could. Will they? Unlikely. I understand, Ariel, and I'm sorry you are a survivor. My heart goes out to you on the abuse. You will make it through this. Thank you, Frederick. I appreciate you. We don't need to impeach him, Derek. There's nothing we can do. It takes votes. We don't have votes. Even when we impeached him twice in the first term, we didn't have the votes to remove him. We need to knock his people down. Miss T, you just got up in here. Let me break it down to you. Fuck MTG. Fuck MTG. Fuck them. Stop worrying about shit that don't matter. Fuck MTG. Fuck Stephen Miller. Yes, the assassination attempts on him were real. Ironically, former Trump people in both cases. Let's see. I'm going through stuff. Trump appointed judges are smacking him down. Yep, that's true, Mario. That's right. Trump is all about himself. No, they're stupid. MAGA's stupid. And of course, some of them are in here now. They don't know they're getting their accounts reported. You're very welcome, Phoenix. Hopefully I don't kick out Phoenix. Oh, game recognized game. Damn, bro, is built like an egg. Yup. And you're getting kicked out and reported. That is hilarious. See how many people more concerned about my head versus what's in it, which they don't have anything. Yeah, man, we born alert, Deborah. What about the ports? That's his plan. Yeah, the ports are looking rough. They're down 30, 40% over in Portland and in LA. His supporters to sue judges. Yeah, good luck with that, Creation X. It ain't gonna happen. How long is his old ass gonna live? Good me. I'm tired of people saying I need moderators. I can moderate my own shit. Thank you. Okay. Going through everything. I don't trust Claire Thomas. Well, you're right not to. Hello, Darren. Hello back. Verona. Yep. I'm not minding them. It's okay. I just go ahead and hide them from a channel and report them. How long will he keep up with the T? I don't know. How much? Oh, the tariffs? Don't know. How much can China raise tariffs on? You know the biggest thing China could do? They could just shut everything down. Yeah, of course. I got the trolls. Okay. Yep. Block party. Yes. Yeah, China is definitely on top. People here want to come back. Yep. Carl, I'm seeing you think to do that a bit. I don't understand saying you could do. I don't understand that. Keep up. Do you see any end of the genocide in sight? That's a general question. We're so glad to see Albanese win Australia. Me too. Please let me join. Join what, Crazy Major? Let's see. What else? I don't know, Claudette. That one's a little weird. What do I think about Israel on fire? I don't want to see anybody on fire. Israel, Palestine, whatever. Protect your peace, absolutely. The CDC is going to come back. I don't know what that means. My gut tells me that soon they'll all suffer the consequences. I agree, Black Angel, they certainly would. You've asked me that before, Lizzie, and I answered that the Supreme Court could revoke the immunity, but they're not going to do it. Pam Bondi's going to jail. Absolutely. What's the score today? WW2, it is 3-59. He's still losing pretty big. Agent? I don't know who Agent is. At this point, I'm just reading the questions because I've said all I need to say about protecting your peace. Very trolly today. Oh yeah, he's gonna lose Tesla, but Mario, he's gonna lose his freedom. That's a new one. Bro's head built like a candy corn. Boy, the trolls love to say, just point themselves out. What is Musk doing right now? He's been at the Jackie. He was at the White House. Hexep's going to jail, Earth. Hexep's, I guarantee you. It'll take years like Steve Bannon, but he's going to jail. Anybody wants to be part of my group? There's several members from the Clarity group. I got 2 groups. All you got to do is go to DarrenMonroe.com and cut and paste my email and contact me. I'm just afraid. I'm trying to go carefully because I'm just afraid that somebody I accidentally put out there. But I think I'm pretty good, man, moderating this. Because TikTok will train you that, boy. TikTok will train you. IG. Who? You didn't mean IG, Ariel, right? You didn't mean Instagram investigating except. No, martial law ain't coming. That's bullshit. What are your thoughts on Vance were to be president? It would be disastrous. He's a Project 2025 person. I do not underestimate Jim Vance like a lot of people. Oh my God. He is very slick. That's the dangerous part. Him and Marco Rubio are playing super smooth chess. What about the 4-year-old? Yeah, what about the kids kicked out the country? There's a good chance because of the press behind it, they're coming back. They're coming back, guys. Don't worry about that. They're coming back. Harvard is giving Trump the side eye. Oh, man. 200 colleges are giving Trump the side eye. Yeah, Vance is very slick, y'all. That's the dangerous thing. What are your thoughts on 3 Days of Darkness? I don't know what you mean. Explain. If you watch the assassination bombing, I don't get into theories, assassination theories and stuff. I do in my private group. I say what I want on my private network. So email me and ask to be part of those groups. What about the civil rights? What about them? We're screwed. No, we're not necessarily screwed. Excuse me, I'm going to blow my nose here. We're not screwed. The ACLU and all of the other groups for civil rights have been fighting and winning in many cases, both in DEI and other things. Like judges are striking down the DEI in schools 1 through K. I mean, you know what I mean. Schools, what do you call it? Kindergarten through K. You know what I mean. They have been fighting back, nationally, internationally. Here's how they're going to get investigated. Then I'm going to stop this. No, he doesn't, but he doesn't need it if he said his earth flow, if he said his president. And they're going to back him if there's no Trump. I agree, they do need to go to jail. Why debate? I don't debate. Seriously. Why are they letting him deport United States citizens? They're not letting him, Crazy Major. That's why he's in contempt twice almost. That's going to be the end of his ass. He went and did it. See, y'all need to understand. He's just going to do it. Yeah, pre-K through 12, Ellen. You know what I mean. Will anything happen to the Doge boys? Yes. Let me explain, Marshall, what's going to happen to them. They're going to get, let me explain y'all how they're going to get everybody. There are 2 groups that can get everybody that Pam Bondi can't do shit about. You ready for this? Because I went deep into this in my clarity group. But I'm going to say this now. The states can sue Doge, and they can put Doge in trouble to basically rat on Elon. So can the judges. And Pam Bondi can't do a motherfucking thing to stop them. Doge is going to end up ratting them out just like those drug boys, those lower level and mid-level drug people rat out the kingpins. That. Doge is in major trouble. They don't even, them little 20-year-olds don't even know. Don't even know how much in trouble they are. I don't debate them. I don't debate for instance, I don't debate the MAGA people. I think it's a waste of time for people on the left to debate them. I see people debating them every night on TikTok and stuff, doing the debates, and I'm like, listen, there's a lot more you could be doing than that. Seriously. Here's the thing. The interesting part is they could get Doge to turn on Elon. Can they get Elon to turn on Trump? Ooh. Keep in mind, the Doge boys, they're the biggest thing about them is that the Doge boys are, how do I put this? They've been around with Elon for a while, including in the election. And yes, 2026 is a chance if you're talking about liberal. Trump could be out, Legine, as soon as 365 days. Could be. There's a couple of things that may be happening. Some of y'all write some long-ass messages. I'm going to be ending this soon. If you'd like to talk with me directly, you have questions. I know there's a lot of people that have questions. I never, ever answer DMs on questions. I just send them to my Clarity group. So if they have questions, I can directly answer them. And when I say direct, I mean I directly answer them via my private group. It's not social media. It's totally private. I control it. I can talk about election fraud. I can talk about Nazis. I can talk about everything I want to without fear that YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, or anybody else is going to block me or limit my content. That's the thing. Why is it taking so long to get Doge, huh? That's a totally different conversation. There's bigger fish right now. Trying to get Trump's cabinet is more important. And right now, before Doge, you got 14 states for months that have been suing the Trump administration to get Elon Musk out. And I don't care if he says he's leaving. Fuck him. He's going. We're going to make him go anyway. Let me explain something to y'all, man. You can go ahead and stress out all day long, or you can get some peace of mind. And peace of mind is knowing he's losing. Peace of mind is those who have subscribed to my channel. Definitely subscribe here. But peace of mind is also getting with my Clarity group, which is a private group. You can join right here while you got a chance to, because it may be closing. It is closing. I'm not going to have a big group. I'm just going to take it easy. I like small groups. They're much easier to deal with. We got like 100+ members right now. It's very chill in there. I'm not trying to have thousands of people. You can go to DarrenMonroe.com and contact me about it. All right. Kimberly, are you talking to me? What in the world are you talking about? Okay, I'm going to basically cut you out. Hopefully it wasn't, I didn't misread what you said, but it sounds like you know. If you don't understand why Trump is doing what he's doing so bad, Miss May, you apparently don't understand. I mean, I really got to explain what Trump is doing this bad? Here. Let's go. You did? You reached out to me, TP? Well, I'll take a look in my email and my spam. Hopefully I'll see it. Nah, he doesn't want to be a pope, Lewis. That's a bunch of bullshit. It's part of the Trump failing formula. He wants to misdirect you and have you talking about that versus the economy and its failing polls. That's what it's all about. Oh, nobody's going to stop me, Frederick. It's all good. All right, guys, I'm done. If you need to reach me, DarrenMonroe.com. Get on my private. Get on my private groups. Talking about making money, talking about for liberals called Liberal Money Makers, and another one is called the Clarity Group. There have been several members here. Clarity Group members, we know there's going to be inside of an hour, a little more than an hour, we're going to have a live on Zoom. I definitely invite all of you to get on there. Who's in the Clarity Group? It's private move. You welcome, black man. Clear. That's funny how you know it's a black man when you're talking. Thanks, black man. Yeah, dealing with MAGA is ridiculous electrical. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. All right. I'm glad it has helped you, Creation X. Thank you. I am safe. You said I need to stay safe. I know too much. I don't know nothing. It's all right. It's all right. Anyway, I will see y'all later. I think I'm gonna end this. Here we go.